Luna, what are you doing? Hey everybody, how's it going? I've got a brand new music video reaction / review coming at you today, and I know I've been really busy. One of the main things I've been working on is the K-pop educational training program with Rainbow Bridge World, and if you haven't heard about that yet, basically it's an opportunity for you to fly over to South Korea and train at an actual K-pop company. So if that's something you think you might be interested in, definitely check out the link at the top of the video description below. There are still a few spots left if you think that's something you really want to do, but we are getting a lot of applications really quickly, so it is filling up. So other than that, I'm just catching up on some videos and then checking out the new releases as they come out. And eFX is one of the first K-pop groups I ever knew about. I really like their style, so it's always interesting to see what they're coming out with next. And I haven't even checked out any of the teasers at all, so this will be my very first listen through. I'm looking forward to it. Here we go.
짧은 순간 피어나는 걸 뒤끝 하나 없이 완벽했던 시작을 넘어 낯선 파란빛이 파고
Very ethereal, this is cool.
Mysteric, 눈 깜짝할 그 순간 번져버린 노란 blue.
Got kind of like a 90s dance beat, club beat coming in a little bit.
Love is for woes. 너로 tell me wrong, me wrong. Love is for woes. 신비로운 미로미.
I like that bass tone, that's cool. It's really groovy.
열어 조심스레 빛을 향해 발을 디뎌 Not the answers But now they mean nothing Cause these songs come me here with something 새 문을 열고 또 열수록 점점 더 커지는 너만이
This song really took off.
다른 색깔의 new walls 깊이 빠져드는 new world
난 진실하던 건 뗄 수 없어 넌 아름다워 투명하게 난 그래 내 반가움 속에 내가 아닌 네가 비춰와 눈 마주친 그 순간 내게 미치지요 내 심
That's the one thing with FX, they're not afraid to like throw in a little dissonance.
새롭게 보이는 신기루 Love is for woes. 너로 tell me wrong, me wrong. Love is for woes. 신비로운 미로.
Really cool harmonies and kind of like smooth singing.
You've got to show me.
Luna, what are you doing?
더 내게 보여줘 커다란 네 품속 놀라운 판타지 널 갈수록 헤어날 수 없는 걸 어디든 줘
Huge feel change right here.
끝까지 데려가줘 손을 뻗은 그 순간 파란 파도처럼 일렁이는 너란 blue
Love these chord textures. Really cool, like jazzy stuff going on.
흘러는 신기루 Love is for
Oh, that's cool. They use like some synthesizers that I've heard in FX songs before. This song is kind of a very different style for them, but it's really nice that they're like throwing little references to their older stuff into, kind of tying it all together. Got a huge drop at the end. And looks like that's it. Yep, that's it. And this song was kind of surprising again to me, but that's the thing about FX that I always talk about. You never know what you're going to get with them because they are kind of an experimental group. And even though they do have some constants and sort of stylistic themes that persist throughout all of their different changes and styles of music, every single album they put out, they really do kind of morph themselves into a different sounding group. So again, this is really different than Electric Shock, Red Light, Rum Pum Pum Pum. They just keep changing and evolving and trying different things, but they always seem to be able to adapt and really pull it off in a cool way. Overall, this song was definitely more laid back, kind of chill. It used a lot of smooth, soothing kinds of tones, but it definitely wasn't boring, so it was more of like a cool, relaxed, but still intense sound. And that's something that I think is actually really hard to pull off, but they did a really good job doing that here. So other than the overall sound and style of this song, there were definitely a lot of little things and technical things that made it sound really cool. So let's jump back in and I'll try to point all of those out. Here we go. Got some cool like synthesizers and bell tones going on right here. Kind of a long amount of time before the vocals actually come in. It's a little bit uncommon in this type of music. Got like that sort of 90s drum machine sound. Club track from that period of time. The kick's like a more modern sample though. A lot of reverbs, definitely some really smooth extended delays on the vocals too. Hear how the vocals just kind of like, after they're done singing, they kind of stay and float around a while. That's those effects taking action.
Answers, but now they mean nothing cause these songs come me here with something. 새 문을 열고 또 열수록 점점 더 커지는 너만이 counting and for a while. 또 다른 색깔의 new.
They go to like a kind of triplet feel here in the rap. Really picks up the intensity of the song. That cool bass line is completely in at that point. Then again here they kind of change up the feel, change around some of the percussion so it takes on like a different lope to it again. Some really cool like background harmony vocal parts. All the leads are really smooth, so it kind of blends into being like one giant chorus sound rather than a lead and separate backgrounds in a lot of the parts. And then the chorus is the same way, it's like a big group vocal. Really cool harmonies too, in the backing track and in all the vocal harmonies. Completely change up the feel here. And I love that we get to hear Amber sing more. That's just fantastic. She's got such a nice voice, besides her rapping skills. Really jazzy kind of chord progressions, a lot of dissonances, added chord tones. And then like I was talking about before, that kind of throwback to older FX and other SM songs too. They're using some really familiar kind of sounds and tones just for a little brief moment. The song actually gets pretty heavy and hard right here. It's got a lot of like intensity, but it's a little understated. The beat's kind of not super like loud and distorted in your face, but it's got a lot of underlying intensity. And it's the same thing with the vocals too. I think they did a really good job executing that style and capturing it in their vocal performances too. There aren't really any sections of this song where they're belting, pushing their voices, you know, drawing attention to the vocals like, hey, I'm singing this big lead part, check out how good I am at singing. Everything they did was the complete opposite of that. Even the leads are very like restrained and smooth, but they have like this undercurrent of intensity and excitement, even though they're not singing with like full vocal power. So I think it's really cool that they were able to convey that, because it perfectly matches kind of the whole stylistic feel of the backing track as well. And then the other cool thing about FX that's always been part of their sound is they're not afraid to use dissonances or even like extreme dissonances. Even in the lead parts, they'll throw in a note that's like a half step off of where you would expect it to be, and it just kind of like sticks out, but it still fits within the chord structure of the song itself. So they did that again a few times in this song, but they kind of did it in a different way, and that's what I was talking about. It's really cool how they can kind of keep some consistencies throughout their music, but even with the things they tend to do again and again, they change how they're doing it every single time. And I think that's really cool and definitely one of the main strong points about FX. I really enjoyed this song. It's definitely a change of pace for them, and I'm going to do an album review, so I can't wait to check out the rest of the tracks. And make sure to watch out for that album review too. It'll be up on my channel in a few hours after this video is uploaded. I'll probably have a link to it like up at the top of this video, so you can click on that and check it out. And thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this reaction/review. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you could share this video all over the place, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, forums, all that stuff really helps me out, and I'll see you guys next time.